Voices of angels.
Mine is. Welcome to Twilight Part 1. There we go. You nailed it. I'm Christine.
I'm Jamie.
And we are here for Twilight. Now, I'm going to give you context. And I don't know if you need it, but I'm going to tell you anyway.
Honesty is the best policy.
Sometimes. It is January 2026. We originally recorded Twilight October 2025, but that was also the time that we started doing a video podcast. And for some reason, we had major issues with our sound once we started doing video. Now we have troubleshooted and pretty much figured it out by this time, but we have to go back and talk about Twilight because we had to throw we're throwing our Twilight episode in the garbage and starting again. We're coming back to talk about it because it's hard to listen to.
I haven't listened to it.
You shouldn't.
I trust you.
It's because my mic was going out. Like that's like the major part of it.
Yeah.
And so we have technically in our reality already talked about New Moon.
Yep. And started reading Eclipse.
Yeah, and we're already into Eclipse. So now we get to go back. And you know what? I'm okay with it. I'm okay with coming back to Twilight. It's been a few months and maybe I got more to say now.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll find out.
I got fresh eyes now.
You got old eyes and fresh eyes.
Old eyes and fresh eyes.
Yeah.
Now, if you haven't been with us before, we do books and we do booze. So, luckily, you're lucky that we're going back and doing this because what we already know is the cocktail that we did for Twilight was in both of our top 5 cocktails of the year.
Yes.
So out of like the 30-something cocktails we did in 2025, it was in both of our top 5s.
It was excellent.
It was great. Highly recommend. It was Calvados, which is a apple brandy. It was...
Oh, are you going to remember?
Creme de Cassis, which is a black currant liqueur. And so just like a spoonful of both of those... And then the rest
makes the medicine go down.
It does, and you put some sparkling apple cider on top. You fill up the rest of your champagne flute, and Bob's your uncle.
Or Gary.
Yeah, we don't have... Gary's your uncle.
Yeah.
And there you go. It's so good. It's like the perfect amount of sweetness and tartness and bubbly and tastes like apple.
I should have had that this weekend.
You should have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to have ciders, like, in my fridge.
Yes.
It was so good. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, highly recommend. Loved it.
And it's apple just like the front of the book, if you didn't get that already.
If you did not understand the reference, that was why it was chosen.
And Jamie will be doing the next one. What's it going to be?
I don't remember at this point.
You don't even know. Talk about Twilight?
Twilight.
Hey. Bella Swan is an average teenager who moves to a small, rainy town and falls for a handsome, mysterious boy.
Ooh.
Is he a boy? Who seems to be just as drawn to her as she is to him. She soon discovers that he is a vampire, their love is forbidden, and vampires aren't the only supernatural force she has to worry about. So we were like, I don't know how old we were. Early 20s, late teens.
Yeah.
It's been
a while.
A long time since we engaged with these books and these movies, right? But yeah, these were really important in our youth.
Loved them so much.
Oh, did you?
Just a little bit. I used to watch I remember being away at college and I would play the first movie to like fall asleep to every night. It just made me happy.
It was your heated rivalry.
It was. It was. I was going to say, I was like, heated rivalry. I was like, oh, I didn't think I ever had that with anything, but I did.
It was Twilight.
Yeah. And I did. My friends gave me a Twilight poster for my birthday of Edward. So I had that on the back of my wall also at college, which...
You kissed it.
I did.
Kissed it when you went to bed at night, too. That's how Jamie learned how to kiss.
I didn't know what I was doing before then. No.
Nope. And then you were amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He saved my life. But yes, was absolutely obsessed. And yeah, I was like, I'm going to have this love someday.
Or you would find Robert Pattinson.
Oh, I did.
Out in the
Yes.
wilds.
I used to just daydream about how I would, because London, that was like one of my top places I wanted to go. And 20 years later, I'm finally going.
Maybe he'll be there
Yeah.
with his wife.
Oh, I love his wife. I don't think they're married, but I love her. But I used to always have like, daydreams that I would just be like in a bar there or something. He'd be like playing because he would play sometimes and
To play his music.
Yeah.
That I hope everyone listening to this knows his music. And if you don't,
you're not a
Go
true
find it.
Twihard.
exactly.
Yeah. I mean, it is in the first movie a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, so
You can't understand the words he's pronouncing
But I love
or
it.
not pronouncing.
Yeah. And yeah, I would think that we would meet and then we would fall in love and
Jamie, is that you? Or how do you do it? Can't do accents anymore. So, how do you do a British accent?
hello, governor.
No.
Oh
No.
my god. No, I don't.
Everything in my head is like, I was like,
Is Russian?
don't say that out loud.
Yeah, and I'm like,
Jamie.
yes, you do. That's all I can think is the hello, governor. What? Oh, now you're breaking things.
I used to do such a good one.
You did. You were a natural.
Is that you, Jamie?
That's, a little bit better.
Is that you? Is that you over there? It's me, Robert Pattinson.
Been waiting to meet you all my life.
Sing a song for you.
Okay, I would actually just like to shout him out for his press tour with Jennifer Lawrence.
They're funny.
They were so funny, and I was like, I have a crush on you again.
Yeah,
Both
I have a
of
crush
you.
on her.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I've always had a crush on her, but mine for him kind of went away.
Yeah.
But he brought it back. I was like, you're
Oh, you have a good personality.
funny. Yeah, I forgot.
Oh.
I like you.
Yeah. So it's interesting coming back, 20 years later, because it was the 20th anniversary this year.
Yes.
Coming back and as like an almost 40-year-old woman being like, oh, okay, I'm seeing this a little bit different, but still enjoying myself.
But also, when we first reread it, I was just like, I think I read over 50%, like the first.
Oh yeah, it drew me in for sure.
It sucked me right back
I couldn't
in.
stop.
I was like, yeah, this was very addicting to read, and I love it, but it's like, it's so stupid.
It's so stupid, and
Yeah.
yet I binged all the movies in the weekend and made my children watch them with me,
Yeah.
as a good parent should.
Yes, that's right. They need to know about this love story as well.
My daughter just calls these movies the one where the girl falls off the bike.
I mean, she does fall quite a bit.
She does fall, yeah, and then her boyfriend helps her. I'm like, that's not her her friend. That one's the friend. That one's her boyfriend. Yeah, she knows. She gets it.
She's learning so much that I did not learn at that age. Good for her.
Okay, background.
Okay.
Stephenie Meyer started writing this in June 2003. She published in 2005, and then the movie was 2008.
I wonder how old she was.
That's a good question. She was 29 when she started writing.
Yep.
Okay. So on her website, she has more information if people want to look at it. But she tells a story about her, like why she started writing this story. It says, I woke up on that June 2nd from a very vivid dream. In my dream, two people were having an intense conversation in a meadow in the woods. One of these people was just your average girl. The other was fantastically beautiful, sparkly, and a vampire. They were discussing the difficulties inherent to the facts that A, they were falling in love with each other, while B, the vampire was particularly attracted to the scent of her blood and was having a difficult time restraining himself from killing her immediately.
What a dream.
That, yeah. And she's like, what else is going to happen with these two? Okay, so Stephenie Meyer then went to her typewriter.
Her typewriter, not her computer.
They didn't have computers back then. I'm just kidding. They did. We did. Other cool facts that I really liked were that Rosalie was Carol.
Oh, I do also
originally.
really enjoy that fact.
And that
Yeah.
Jasper was Ronald.
Not to be confused with Ronald Weasley.
Nope. Yeah, I don't mind the Ronald. The Carol is a bit like...
Yeah, what were you?
She is not a Carol.
No.
No.
That's just such an odd... Yeah, no.
No. I do love the setting for this book, though. Like, Forks, Washington, where obviously she set it there because of them being vampires and stuff like that.
Yes.
But I do think that's, like, such a critical part of stories. And it reminded me of this murder series, this really unpopular murder series that, like, no one else read but me, where it's, like, you know, the same detective over and over again. And, like, the books were
popular, no?
Huh?
It's not popular?
I'm talking about a series you don't know about.
Oh, I thought you were talking about your Louise Penny. I'm like, what are you talking
no,
about?
that's always in Canada and like Quebec.
Yeah, okay.
No, but this other one, it was like the books weren't like the stories were not like good. Like it was okay, but just like I just loved the setting and it was like near Seattle.
Oh,
And it was like
okay.
a really rainy town and I'm like I really love those vibes. Those vibes are for me. Yeah.
It just makes everything like richer.
Yeah.
Like when it's rainy all the time, like the colors just like
Yeah.
I love Twilight.
The redwoods,
vibes.
the trees.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love doing that with photos when it's Twilight vibes.
Yes.
And I love when people are like, oh, this is Twilight vibes. I'm like, yeah, it is.
Yeah, and people want to do their romantic pictures.
Yep.
Yeah. Jamie takes pictures.
I do. It's my job.
Okay. The book?
Yep.
Bella gets a new boyfriend, but Bella doesn't want to be a third wheel, so she moves to Arizona. She moves from Arizona to Forks, Washington with her hot dad, Charlie Swan.
Mm-hmm.
That was a better summary of the book.
I agree. I liked it.
Yeah. Thank you.
I do feel like the intro to the book, I could like... I put like I hear it in my sleep, probably because I would fall asleep to the movie all the time.
That you memorized it.
Yeah. An Olympic Peninsula of Northwest Washington State, a small town named Forks exists under a near constant cover of clouds. It rains on this inconsequential town more than any other place in the United States of America. So just to follow up on our last part, but I really love that.
And they put that in the movie, and I liked that intro.
Yeah, because we do need to understand that it is always covered in clouds and is raining all the time, which I would be okay with.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah. So when you get those sunny days, they're great.
My skin doesn't like the sun. No. Doesn't like it.
Yeah. And you know what? Everyone that grows up there probably looks really youthful.
Right.
Right? They're not getting all that sun damage.
The descriptions of the vampires are actually so funny to me, and I don't know how.
Once Bella goes to school.
Once she goes to school.
We're not going to talk about Charlie?
Oh, okay. Talk about Charlie. I didn't have anything about Charlie.
Oh, I just like off the bat how we get the Bella and Charlie dynamic, and it's pretty clear. They're just driving. He's like, I don't mind. I want you to be happy here. And he was looking ahead at the road. Charlie wasn't comfortable expressing emotions out loud. I inherited that from him. So it was looking straight ahead as I responded. That's really nice, Dad. Thanks. I really appreciate it. And another line, which is also in the movie, is one of the best things about Charlie is he doesn't hover. And that's kind of right at the beginning. But I feel like you really get like the Bella Charlie dynamic and just a lot about who Charlie is. And I just love Charlie. So
Yeah, she's like, I get you, Dad. I get you.
yeah.
Stay out of my business. I'll stay out of yours, and we're cool. We're cool, dude.
And she seems to be very much like him, like her mother seems to be.
Different.
Yeah.
Another thing about Charlie is that he's hot.
The most important thing about him, actually.
Yeah, screw the story. Did you see how hot that man is?
Yeah.
Look, and now
Yeah, Bella, I'll come over.
now all these years later, I'm like, why weren't we paying attention to Charlie?
Yeah.
He's the star of the show here. You see that mustache?
Plaid shirt.
Oh my god.
He knows how to put spikes on tires.
Yeah. He can't cook, but like you can't have it all in one man.
No.
You just can't.
No. It's true.
He's
fine.
got good looks and he's got a job. What
I'll
more can
cook for
you
you.
ask for? That's it. He leaves you alone.
Oh my
He
God.
lets you read your
Yeah.
books.
Ooh, that's great.
Yeah, he gives you lots of space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Buys you an old truck.
Yeah. I bet he's a good kisser.
For sure.
Yeah.
You can't not be. Or we'll teach him. Be like, don't worry, I've practiced on my Edward poster.
Don't tell him that. That might be weird.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to the vampires.
So when Bella goes to school?
When she goes to school, yeah. So every one of them was chalky pale, the palest of all the students living in this sunless town. Paler than me, the albino. They all had very dark eyes, despite the range in hair tones. They also had dark shadows under those eyes, purplish, bruise-like shadows, as if they were all suffering from a sleepless night or almost done recovering from a broken nose. Though their noses, all their features were straight, perfect, angular, but all this is not why I couldn't look away.
They sound ill.
They sound ill, they look ill, but they're supposed to be the most gorgeous people you've ever seen, and it just doesn't make sense. I'm not sure how...
You look like you got punched in the face, but you're so beautiful.
So gorgeous. How were the movie people supposed to make them look good with the descriptions? What I really had hoped for, or looking back, it would just make them look beautiful. Like, forget about the purplish shadows under their eyes. Like, that is, when we do a book to movie adaptation, we let go of things all the time, right? There's details that they just don't put in there because it just doesn't translate as well. It doesn't fit with a movie. Why didn't you leave that out? Yeah.
You know where they did that well was, oh my God, I'm forgetting what it's movie. The Vampire. Brad Pitt, Tom Cruise.
Interview with the Vampire?
Yes. That makeup, I feel like, was done with that type of description, but it just doesn't fit in like a modern day high school telling. For that one, it was like they were like old school, so it kind of worked, but I feel like they had a bit of like the shadows. You know what I mean? It's not realistic.
And on top of it, there were mistakes made. One of them is Edward's sideburns.
Yep.
I'm not sure why they needed to be that large.
They just kept getting bigger.
And now we could go like, oh, maybe it was the times. But look, I was there. I was there back then, and I feel like
maybe he didn't know what era he wanted to take from in his style.
Maybe Edward was confused.
Yeah, he's like, true. Do I want to be Elvis today? I don't know.
Is this still cool? I don't even know. I've been alive so long.
I get all the musicians mixed up.
And then we have Jasper.
He's such a good-looking man.
In real life, this actor is a very good-looking. Jasper looks like they put a curling iron through his hair. I'm not sure why they did that to this man.
Well, a lot of the wigs. I'm not sure why they did a lot of the things.
The wig situation is a whole other subject. Yeah. Who else had a wig? Oh, Jacob. Alice. Jacob, what I wrote in my notes to myself while I was watching the movies, Alice got hers at Party City and Jacob got his from Spirit Halloween. Yeah. Like that's the quality we're going for at this point. And again, look, this was an indie film, right?
Indie? Well, it was, yeah.
Low budget film.
Low budget, yeah. But it's what makes it so good.
Yes, it just bothered me because I'm like, no, they're supposed to be the most attractive, and you guys are making them less attractive.
They probably could have just done their hair themselves.
They could have.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, when they get more money, their hair gets better at least.
Yeah. Okay, this part of the cafeteria scene I really love and hate was Alice throwing her food in the garbage. Okay, so as I watched, the small girl rose with her tray, unopened soda, unbitten apple, and walked away with a quick, graceful lope that belonged on a runway. I watched amazed as her lithe dancer's step till she dumped her tray.
Wasteful.
Reading this, I couldn't believe it. I was like,
what?
You threw out a fresh apple in a full drink, unopened?
Yeah, it's weird.
First of all, wasteful.
I mean, that's most important.
That bothered me. 2, you guys aren't very good at being unsuspicious.
Every day they just throw out their food. So weird.
You think that Bella's the first person to notice this?
Yes.
Nobody else in the history of you all pretending to be teenagers, nobody noticed it. Bella is the very first person to notice this.
You also don't have to eat in the cafeteria.
You don't.
Yeah. I mean, it would ruin the story, but still.
No.
Yeah.
Well, details.
Are you done about your wastefulness?
Yep.
Okay.
I want to just say something about Edward.
Oh, okay.
This is just a fun Jessica quote. This is like the first acknowledgement of Edward. And so she goes, "That's Edward. He's gorgeous, of course, but don't waste your time. He doesn't date. Apparently, none of the girls here are good looking enough for him."
Jessica, I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Yeah, and Bella says, "A clear case of sour grapes." If you reread this book, notice how sassy Bella is. She's funny. Okay, classroom. Let's go to the classroom. Just as I passed, he suddenly went rigid in his seat. He stared at me again, meeting my eyes with the strangest expression on his face. It was hostile, furious. This scene, I think, is my favorite scene in all of the books. It's like, it's so good and so memorable.
And the movies, because bravo to my boyfriend, Robert. That's like an impossible thing to act. And like, it looks so stupid, but he did it very well. But it's just, it's so good.
He did it perfectly.
Yeah.
He played it perfectly. And I do think this is like a really good adaptation from the book to the movie. They did a really great job. The only thing is like, when you actually watch it, you're like, that looks silly.
Yeah.
Right? Because Edward's face, like he looks like he's in pain.
Yeah, like leave. Like, are you going to throw up? Like, what's happening?
Yeah, my thoughts while reading this that I wrote down. Their first meeting, if I was their classmates, I'd be like, are they high? Both of them are acting so weird. Edward looks like he's in so much pain. How has his teacher not called an ambulance?
Yep.
Your teacher is just like seeing you like hold onto the desk like, ugh. It's like nobody's checking on him. He's supposed to be a 17-year-old boy. Check on him. Is he okay?
You look unwell, sir.
Also, he seems fearful of his new classmate. Like, is she okay?
Yeah.
And why isn't he leaving? I think we learn later why he's not leaving. He's like trying not to eat her. But like, you can go. Yeah. You can go.
He's like, no, I'm stronger than this.
You're 100 years old. You can go.
Yeah. It literally does not matter if you get in trouble. I just really enjoy because she's like, I let my hair fall over my right shoulder, making a dark curtain between us. I just liked doing that in school as well. I love a good hair curtain.
Yeah.
To like cut everybody out.
Yeah, we got to bring that back.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. This is also where we get the movie quote. I don't really like the rain. Any cold, wet thing. Remember that? No? You're trying to sneeze. I thought your face was like, what are you talking about? I was like, no, it's a sneeze. They're allergic to Twilight. You knew it was coming. Yeah. Edward disappears and he comes back. Okay.
Great story.
But she's like, oh my God, where is he?
Yeah.
We seem to really get along. Just kidding. But he comes back and he just stares at her.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, he does.
And then he decides, you know what? I'm going to go for it. My name is Edward Cullen. I didn't have a chance to introduce myself last week.
I feel like
you must be Bella
in a really
Swan.
Weird accent.
Well, he's traveled, Jamie. Sometimes his old accents just slip in and out. And
my only takeaway is that there was a zap.
The zap.
Yeah, but that wasn't why I jerked my hand away so quickly. When he touched me, it stung my hand as if an electric current passed through us. And that's what I'm waiting for in life. That's why I'm still alone. Because Twilight taught me that you need to wait for the zap.
Which is a very reliable measure of soulmates.
Yep, of love, of true love.
True love, and whether you should commit your life and sign a legal paperwork. I would also advise that might be static electricity.
Nope. Nope, okay. True love only.
Well, best wishes on...
Thank you.
On your future Zap partner. I look forward to meeting him.
Me too.
He sounds great. Yeah. I do want to acknowledge that we're both in black today. It's very somber for a Twilight intro episode. Thing.
Yeah.
Oh, this is where we get that really good scene of, did you get contacts?
Oh.
And he's like, no. And she said, I thought there was something different about your eyes. But in the movie, he says, it's the fluorescence. And then he
Stuck.
trying to think about, like, what else would he say? Like, why don't you say you have, like, an eye disease or something? Like,
Contacts?
did you get contacts? Or say, yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I did.
Yep. Contacts. That's it. Just say contacts. Yeah.
No, just... Anyway, I love that because it's so stupid. It's the fluorescence. What are you talking about?
What's going to happen when you're outside?
It's not a good lie.
No, it's not.
No, he's having a hard time. Yeah, because she is very, what do you call it?
Perceptive?
Yeah, observant.
Yeah.
She's noticing things nobody else has noticed before. The black eyes, nobody's noticed their black eyes.
Yep.
They haven't noticed Alice throwing out all her food. Nobody else has noticed that they look like they've been punched in the face.
And question it?
I don't know. Or that they look like they're 22.
Yeah.
Wait, who cares?
Right?
No.
They're beautiful.
Can't get past Bella, though.
I mean, she is really smart. So, smartest student at Forks.
She's not a regular girl.
She's a smart girl.
Smart girl. Okay, car accident?
Yep. And
Iconic.
So much gaslighting.
So much. How did you get over here so fast and stop the car with your shoulder? Bella, I was standing with you and I pulled you out of the way.
Stop being crazy. Bella, you hit your head. You don't know what you're talking about.
Oh. He's just like, Bella, shut your trap. Shut your trap and pretend like you never said anything.
Yeah, you're alive. Just go with that.
Now, the shut your trap one is not a quote.
No.
Some of that was a quote, but we intermingled it with our own thoughts. And we're not going to entangle that for you. Shut your trap. And she's like, no. And I really respected that, and I loved that about her. She's like, no, sir.
I'm going to keep questioning this because that was crazy.
Yeah, and I know that I am alarmingly attracted to you, but I will not allow you to gaslight me, sir.
Yeah.
And good for her.
Yep. Yeah. I also, so in the movie, and he's like, you're not going to let this go, are you? And she says, no. He says, in that case, I hope you enjoy disappointment. In the movie, it's very, very intense.
It is.
Like, ugh. But like when I was rereading again, and I think them in general, I found I was reading it more like sarcastic flirting, a bit just not as serious as it was portrayed in the movie, and where I was like, oh, I like them a bit more like this.
In the book, yeah.
Yeah. Like you get more of their like...
It was more like, yeah, you can try. I'm not going to tell you. Sort of like that.
Yeah.
I have a section that I call Edward, I hate you. Just kidding. I love you. Because Edward, his behavior is chaotic and he can't quite figure out, am I nice to her? Am I embracing this thing between us? Or am I just going to be a immature meanie? He's not quite sure what lane he's going in yet.
And that's when you know it's true love, when you just completely spiral.
You go off the rails.
Yep.
That's how you know, folks. There's a zap and you go off the rails.
You don't know what to do.
And then you commit for the rest of your life. And you're happy.
Yep. Till death.
That is how it works. He says, will you go with me to Seattle? She just nodded, and then he says, you should really stay away from me. I'll see you in class. And then Bella says, honestly, Edward, I can't keep up with you. I thought you didn't want to be my friend. He says, I said it would be better if we weren't friends. Not that I didn't want to be. And she said, oh, okay, thanks. Now that clears it up.
I blame this book for my issues. Because it also, like, the back and forth, and then her be like, of course he wasn't interested in me. I thought angrily, my eyes stinging. A delayed reaction to the onions. I wasn't interesting, and he was interesting, and brilliant, and mysterious, and perfect, and beautiful, and possibly able to lift a full-size van with one hand.
I'm just a piece of trash.
Yeah.
It's so dark. Okay, this fits really good because I really loved that she thought that he was upset about the car accident and that he wished he hadn't. She says, "I wish he wished he hadn't saved me and I died." Like
Yeah, he wished I was dead.
How did you think that that's why he's upset? That's your first interpretation, is like, yeah, he must have just wanted me to die. That's probably why he's mad at me.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? That's where your brain goes?
I mean, as a teenage girl, yeah.
Oh, teenagers are weird.
I could just rip this whole book. How about you're just like, oh my god, yes, you get me. My, like...
I see you, Bella.
Yeah.
I also had weird thoughts. Weird, insecure thoughts.
I do, just like when he's like, I'm tired of trying to stay away from you, Bella. I just really liked that line. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, but also stay away from me.
Yeah.
See you in class. No, he doesn't blow kiss Jamie, but he does wink at her.
Yes, he does. Oh, okay. I had this down because I was like, oh my god, the scene gave me butterflies. It didn't even click into me about the winking. My head stepped up. I followed her gaze to see Edward, smiling crookedly, staring at me from an empty table across the cafeteria from where he usually sat. Once he'd caught my eye, he raised one hand and motioned with his index finger for me to join him. As I stared in disbelief, he winked. Was that a weird wink?
That, wow. I've never seen someone wink that good and that attractively. The calls you're gonna leave after this comes out.
Thank you so much.
We have talked on this podcast about winking and how disturbing it is when people wink at you. So that's the reason that I'm noting the winking, is because Edward is winking at her, and we're gonna let it go because
I love it. Only certain people can do it.
I don't think Edward can do it, but I'm just letting it go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let it go, Edward. But don't do it again.
And then this also does, in the movies, it's at a different part, but in the book he says, and it's one of my favorite parts, it probably movies scenes, and he says, well, and he paused, and then the rest of the words followed in a rush. I decided as long as I was going to hell, I might as well do it thoroughly. And he says something like that in the movie too, and that's when he has the glasses on and swings his arm around her when they show up to school together.
Do, 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 do. And they're like, oh my god, Edward Cullen and Bella Swan are together.
Oh my god. So good.
So good.
Yeah. Such like a dream high school scene.
Yeah, and you're like, that's definitely going to happen to me.
Yeah.
It didn't.
It did not. Spoiler alert.
Nobody.
I don't think that happened to anybody.
No. Great scene, though.
Yeah.
Great scene. Do you want to go to La Push?
La Push, baby.
La Push.
Yeah.
We need to note that Lauren is a fucking bitch.
Yeah. Who I had completely forgot about, and I'm really happy she's not in the movies, to be honest.
Didn't even remember she was a character.
Yeah.
No, but what we learned in rereading this is that she's a fucking bitch.
Yeah. She's not a nice person.
She's not.
No. I don't think she ever becomes a nice person, to be honest.
I don't think she does.
Yeah.
No, she's a jealous fucking bitch, and I don't know if I said it already, but she's a fucking bitch.
Yeah. No. Now we know.
Anyway, back to Jacob. The Cullens don't come here.
That was good. That's good.
Thank you. Thank you. That's all I got.
That's the only line. I love how calm she is through all of this.
Oh, here in the story?
Yeah. She's like, okay.
The Legends of the Cold Ones?
Yeah. So how does it fit in with the Cullens? Are they like the cold ones your great-grandfather met? No. He paused dramatically. They are the same ones. It's a good ghost story, though.
Yeah. Now, does Jacob believe it?
No. At this point, he does not. He literally just thinks it's a made-up story.
Jacob.
Yeah. It's so cute of you. Just wait to see where your life is a year from now.
Mm-hmm. What we also learn is that Jacob is also a winker.
Oh!
Yeah.
Okay.
Bella goes home and does research on her dial-up internet.
Mm-hmm.
I always love when you do that impression. It's really great for parties. And to remind the youth of the world that is what our internet used to sound like. We would have to wait for it to connect.
Yeah.
And it did this really happy sound. And that's what Bella did.
Yep.
She looked up vampires or blood drinkers. This is me typing.
Cold ones. What is it going to say?
Yep. She figures it out. He's a
And
vampire.
She's just like calm. Like, okay.
I guess.
That's completely normal. I'm just going to accept this.
Well, he's so hot.
Yeah.
He's so hot, and I want to kiss him.
Yeah. Let's be like, yeah, he's a vampire. No, like, spiral, nothing. She's like, that has always been my way, though. Making decisions was the painful part for me, the part I agonized over, but once the decision was made, I simply followed through, usually with relief that the choice was made. It's like, okay. And you do you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Port Angeles?
Yeah.
Port Angeles!
Port Angeles. Pretty much the same as Los Angeles.
Yeah, it sounds the same.
Yep.
There's one Italian restaurant and some scary men that'll attack you in the street.
Yeah. A cute little bookstore.
Yep.
Hey, there's also a McDonald's.
And a McDonald's.
Yeah. It's great.
And
Oh, a dress shop.
movie theater.
Ooh, yep. A bar. A biker bar.
A biker bar. Uh-huh.
That's it. It's all in one street.
That's all there is. So Bella almost dies. I didn't remember how traumatizing this was, but
Oh,
it
I was
really...
like, yeah, she's already almost died with the truck. No, she almost dies a couple times.
I'm talking about the men in the street that
Yeah.
are like, "Hey, Bella." They don't know her name, but
Hey, Bella.
but I think it's just like every woman and girl's worst nightmare, and why people hold their keys in their knuckles when they walk to their car, and women don't like to be out on the street at night. And so this is just like Stephenie Meyer is just like putting it on the page for us, be like, yeah, this is happening to Bella, and you're like, I don't want to read this, Stephenie.
But it's also such a normal experience that every woman has.
I mean,
I can
this
remember
has
so many
never
times.
happened to me, but it is a fear.
But I can remember like walking places. I had like a...
Are you going to tell us a
placement.
horrible story right now?
It's not, no, but I can remember like I had a placement in Toronto with a photographer, and it was, so I had to go like get the subway to get the train, and I remember one night I ended up like staying super late and had to walk, and it wasn't the best area, and I remember like guys yelling at me. I feel like that's happened a bunch, where it's just like
That sounds horrible.
Yes, I then just called mom on my phone and made her talk to me as I walked, but I feel like that has literally happened so many times. It's that's why I was like, yeah, it's just like something that happens a lot. I mean, the end part didn't happen where they actually like...
Well,
but
Bella
still the
doesn't have a
fear-
cell phone.
Yeah, but it is like, I get like the fear of that.
Yeah.
It's a very normal, I feel like experience.
Yeah.
Women.
Well, Edward rescues her.
Yeah, see, my Edward's not here yet, so...
Right, you had to call your mom.
Yeah.
And she couldn't have helped you.
No, I probably just panicked her more. It was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do really love him to rescue her and just like, sliding the
Whipping
car
the car.
around. Like,
Volvo.
get in. Yeah.
And he like growls at them.
Ah,
Oh, imagine.
get out of here.
Get! Leave!
So that was really cool. And then we go to the iconic dinner at La Bella Italia.
Which is real, you guys. You can really go there.
It's a real place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I always love this part. And I did make what did she get? A mushroom ravioli. Mm-hmm. Half Baked Harvest has a mushroom ravioli, and I made it, and it was delicious. And I had it with a Coke.
You have to have 2 large glasses of Coke with it.
And I had wine, and I like had some of the wine to bite. It just wasn't the same. The Coke tasted better with it.
Well, because Bella knows.
Yeah.
Bella's great.
Yeah.
Great food taste.
Great palate. That lady, woman, child.
I do wanna add that we have another winker.
Oh, right. Yes.
Bella. So Edward winks, Jacob winks, and now Bella winks. I'm
They're
not
all
sure
meant to be.
what is in the water over there, but she says about Jessica, or to Jessica, about Jessica. She bit her lip trying to figure out my expression, whether that was what I wanted. To go to dinner I winked at her. It's okay, Jessica. I do want to go to dinner with Hot Edward from our class at school. And so they do.
Yeah.
We learn about... Sorry, go ahead.
I do like Jessica checking in on her with that.
That's a nice friend. Yeah.
Yeah. I do also like, she's like, what are you doing? And he says, I'm taking you to dinner. And he smiled slightly. I like the forwardness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not fucking around anymore. No. You get the mind reading confession, right? In this scene.
Oh my God, yes. Ooh, but before that, Edward's look. So he started removing his jacket, a light beige leather jacket. Now underneath he wore an ivory turtleneck. It fit him snugly, emphasizing how muscular his chest was. What do you rate this outfit on a scale of 1 to 10?
0. 0.
She's at dinner with Justin Timberlake.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we're not into it.
Yeah.
We're not into it.
I love it. I'm really happy they changed that in the
sideburns
movie.
In a turtleneck.
Yeah.
Bye. 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 It sounds like him, right?
It does. Stupid. So stupid. So
Is that a Justin Timberlake song?
No, it's just my song.
You should try and sell that to him.
He'll buy it.
One thing I really loved is Bella thinking, I wondered if it should bother me that he was following me. Instead, I felt a strange surge of pleasure.
That's right. And that's how we get those stalker books that all us females love.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, did you mention the blue sweater?
I did not. Yes, I was very upset that the movie got this wrong because he does point out that color, blue, looks lovely with your skin. He said, watching me. I was surprised, looked down, flushing, of course. Later on in the book, she also wears it because she knows it's his favorite. They did not do this in the movie, and I was very upset the first time I saw it in theaters. And I leaned over to our cousin. I said, she's not wearing the right color shirt right now. It's very important to the plot. Mm-hmm. So I was upset about that because I feel like it comes up quite a bit in the books. And they changed that. And that was dumb.
Yeah. How dare they?
Yeah. -5 points.
What do you rate her outfit? How old are you?
17.
How long have you been 17?
A while. And then he winks.
Probably.
I'm actually 5,000 years old. He's not that old. Oh, there also is the about 3 things, that line. Yeah, it's a famous line, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. About 3 things I was absolutely positive. First, Edward was a vampire. Second, there was a part of him, and I didn't know how potent that part might be, that thirsted for my blood. And third, I was unconditionally and irrevocably in love with him. All that happens when you bring a girl to an Italian restaurant.
Hey, you buy me pasta.
I will love you forever.
That's it. I'm hooked.
But I was also reading this. I was like, oh shit, I forgot all this happened so quickly.
Really quickly.
Yeah.
This is the first half of the book.
Yeah.
We get the book name mentioned, which is always an important part.
Oh, right.
Okay. It's twilight. It's the safest time of day for us. The easiest time, but also the saddest in a way. The end of another day, the return of night. Darkness is so predictable, don't you think?
It's such an also just a really intense thing to say.
Oh, is Edward intense? Are we just learning this?
Can I say a part that I hate?
Yeah.
Okay. I just
only positive here. Only positive.
I don't like hate. It's just like it's so frustrating, but like also teenage love. But anyway, she says, no, that's the problem. You take everything so coolly. It's unnatural. It makes me wonder what you're really thinking. He says, I always tell you what I'm really thinking. You edit. Not very much. Enough to drive me insane. You don't want to hear it. I mumbled, almost a whisper. As soon as the words were out, I regretted them. The pain in my voice was very faint. I could only hope he hadn't noticed. He didn't respond, and I wondered if I had ruined the mood. it's just like, I also feel like it's a little bit of me that I hate, where I'm like, oh, like I do that where you're just like overthinking and like everything she does, and which I think I pointed out before, and I'm like, just stop it, Bella.
Yeah, just say how you feel.
No. But it's like, he's so beautiful and I suck.
Yeah.
I'm
a troll.
I wish she was written with a little bit more confidence, like not, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's, and I get like the teenage angst or the teenage, your hormones are wild and it's very up and down, but just like a little bit of, I was like, why, like, yeah.
Come on.
Right? Like, just.
Come on, Bella.
Yeah.
I do love her persistence, though. Despite being horrible
That's
to herself,
true.
she's like, but I'm in love with him. He's
Zaps,
hot,
zaps.
so I'm sticking around, even though I'm like confused about this. So good for her. Stay with it. I do want to mention this really cool scene that I really love. And this doesn't really happen in the book the same way, but when Jacob's dad does the drive-by with Edward, because they're enemies and they hate each other because Jacob's dad obviously knows more than Jacob, and they do this the drive-by stare-down scene in the movie is so outrageous and
So slow-mo, just like,
it's so hilarious thinking of Jacob witnessing his dad stare down this 17-year-old boy.
Yeah.
Like, can you imagine? Like, Dad, what are you?
Also, why are we, everyone driving 10?
Yeah.
It's
Very
so
slowly.
So slow. It's so weird. I just do want to talk about like them at school being cute.
Okay.
Because I did really like when they get there, and he's kind of, I think it's about Jessica or something. She wants to know if we're secretly dating, and she wants to know how you feel about me, he finally said. She's like, oh, yikes, what should I say? And so they kind of have this game, and then like throughout the day where he can see kind of what's happening, what she's like saying about him. And I was like, I hate that. Like, I would hate that he could hear my convos, but it's also really fun at the same time.
Yeah.
And like, we don't get this in the movie at all, but I feel like this is where you really see like the cute young love part of them, and them being like cute at school. And I think he like sees her get hit in the head or fall in the gym or something, and it's just, yeah, it's funny and it's cute, and I liked it.
Yeah, I agree. In the movie we don't get as much as like playful Edward and their cuteness as a couple as they're getting to know each other and spending time with each other, because obviously in the movie we don't have as much time, so we get a lot more school stuff in the book.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just another part, they're like talking and like getting to know each other, and he's talking about how he's eating and like how he does that. She's like, oh, is that something I might be able to see one time? He's like, absolutely not. But she's just like, oh, it's fine, yeah, this is totally normal. Can I watch you attack a mountain lion and eat it?
Yeah, it might be fun thing to do on a date.
Yeah. But yeah, just I like how she's just so, yeah. I would love to see you do that. Okay, yes.
So we get the upcoming day date that they're planning, and I really loved this scene, and I don't know if anyone else clocked this, but
it's one of my favorite parts.
It's so funny. I knew I was far too stressed to sleep, so I did something I've never done before. I deliberately took unnecessary cold medicine, the kind that knocked me out for a good 8 hours. I normally wouldn't condone that type of behavior in myself. The fact that Stephenie Meyer left this in the book.
Yeah. It was not cut, and I appreciate it so much that it was not.
After all the editing.
Yeah.
Nope, this needs to be in there.
Yeah.
It's so specific and makes me think that I might like her because it's relatable and unnecessary, and
we've all done it,
but necessary.
Yeah.
That we need Bella doing this.
Yeah.
That she's so excited that she's taking cold medicine to knock herself out. Oh, I love it.
Yep. Tomorrow would be complicated enough without me being loopy from sleep deprivation on top of everything else. So cold medicine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the solution.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we get the start of the the day date. All I have is like him about to step out.
Oh,
into
I
the sunlight.
have not a hike.
Who's saying that?
Me.
Oh.
It's like, it seems like a pretty long hike. I also have she pulled off her sweater and knotted it around my waist. Yeah, and that's one of my icks, which I can remember clearly in elementary school, me and my friend were walking with a boy she liked, and he took off his fleece Gap hoodie and he tied it
as you do.
Yeah, and he tied it around his waist, and I immediately was like, ugh, I hate this. And I thought this boy was cute.
Yeah, I was rooting for you two until now.
Yeah, and I was like, no, I can't. And every time I see this man, that is what
That's
I think.
who you think about.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, you do that. Like, I feel like a plaid shirt maybe you can get away with.
Did he find someone to love him?
Yeah, I believe he has children now.
So he's okay.
Yeah, he did okay in life. But I hate it so much.
Yeah.
I really, really don't.
Okay,
It
so
has to be like maybe it's a sweater. Like, just don't tie a sweater
So
around.
no sweaters around the waist.
Yeah.
You need a zap.
Yeah.
What was the other one?
Oh, what was it? Bring me to an Italian restaurant.
Yep.
There's more.
There's a lot of lessons. There's a lot of, yeah.
You know, don't just make a list.
So this is like right before he does the big reveal.
Yes.
Is where we're going to cut ourselves off.
Yeah.
So I took a step back towards him, my eyes alight with curiosity. His eyes were wary, reluctant. I smiled encouragingly and beckoned him with my hand. Taking another step back to him, he held up a hand in warning, and I hesitated, rocking back onto my heels. Edward seemed to take a deep breath, and then he stepped out into the bright glow of the midday sun. And I titled this chapter, "Watch This, Babe."
Look what I can do.
And then he probably winked at her. So we're going to see next time what happens next.
Casting call.
Oh, that was pretty good.
Thank you. Thank you
It's
very
like
much.
a remix.
Yes.
Now, in this series, because there's already movies, we're not doing like our normal casting calls that we would normally do with books where we cast, you know, who we think should play these characters or who we imagine in our heads. So we're kind of just going to, if we want to chat about some of the characters, we're going to do that. I do think, like, starting with Bella.
Perfect.
She was perfect. And, like, I have the description of her in the book is, I was ivory skinned without even the excuse of blue eyes and red hair, despite the constant sunshine. I had always been slender, but soft somehow. Obviously not an athlete. I didn't have the necessary hand-eye coordination to play sports without humiliating myself and harming both myself and anyone else who stood too close. So I just thought Kristen Stewart in that description just ended up being like such a good fit. Now, was she too awkward at times?
A little bit.
Too awkward. I got better as the movies went on, but I stand by this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was a great choice.
What about Edward?
I mean, also a great choice. But I feel like originally that's not someone I would have picked. Or not someone I wouldn't have picked. I think he was a really good choice. Not someone I immediately would have been attracted to, I guess. I don't know.
He changed your mind?
Yeah, obviously. Making out with a poster. She originally wanted my man Henry Cavill.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, that wouldn't have worked. He looks way too grown.
Yeah, but if he was a younger Henry Cavill, I think it would have made sense.
I don't know, because I feel like he looks like too...
Manly?
Yeah, like...
But he might not have when he was younger.
No, he just had that... He has that, like, I feel like football All-American look more.
Okay, fine.
I like that Robert Pattinson is a bit weird, but still beautiful.
He's like artist hot.
Yeah, like I feel like it really suited the whole movie vibe.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, I think we had Charlie too.
Perfect. Don't change.
Perfect casting.
Yeah.
I mean, I think our part 2 of Twilight, I talk about what he looks like in real life versus like him in the movie. So like him in the movie with his short hair and the mustache, good.
Yeah.
Billy Burke did a great job.
Yeah.
Exactly what we wanted.
Congrats, Billy.
Yep. I think who is the original, like who she wanted? Forget his name.
John C. Reilly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking of.
She also listed alternative options for Charlie, which included Vince Vaughn and Adam Lefebvre. I don't know how to say that.
Okay. Yeah. I still think, yeah.
No. Billy, best choice.
Yep. Okay. Who is your MVP of the episode?
MVP.
Or of this section of the book?
Charlie.
Okay. That was quick.
My answer is always Charlie.
Okay.
He's a good dad. He took care of his child when it was icy outside. Charlie.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. I think, you know what? I'm going to go with Bella. Again, despite her insecurities, she's persisting with this relationship. And also, I do love in my reread seeing her sass, seeing her come back at Edward and his nonsense, because Edward needs that. And as the books go on, he gets more nonsensical and I get more mad. And so I need Bella to step up to him, which she does. And I love that for her.
Congrats, Bella. Congrats, Bella and Charlie.
Congratulations. Okay. If you're not already following us on social media, we are Books and Booze Podcast on Instagram. Despite what it may say in other episodes, we are Books and Booze Pod on TikTok. Because our handle has changed since then. We are now Books and Booze Pod on TikTok. Wherever you were listening to us, it's so incredibly helpful to give us 5 stars, give us a comment, give us a follow. All of that is deeply appreciated. You can join us for the rest of the Twilight Saga. You can join us for Heated Rivalry and a lot of other things. And we will see you later. Bye.